Hello everyone, it's Nick here. How you doing? You alright? There will be a video going up a bit later on to thank you to all the patrons that support the channel, so look out for that. A big thank you there. Hope you're doing well. What I want to discuss today is it possible to discuss complex ideas on the internet? Is it the best place to do that? Well, the answer is probably no, but it's certainly the most accessible. YouTube, Twitter, well, probably not Twitter in a certain amount of characters, blogs and all that sort of stuff. So it's there, just available at any time. But is it the best place to discuss stuff? Well, not really. Why is that then? Well, we're all from different backgrounds, different experiences and stuff like that. Things can be misunderstood both in the comment section and in the video itself. People do jump to conclusions and other people leap on those conclusions as comments, and as a creator you can't immediately answer back and suddenly it's gone somewhere you didn't want it to go. But what can you do? Quite often in a video you would put it in a way to actually generate discussion, so you take a standpoint. That's pretty much what I did yesterday with a video called Choose Happiness, or like a walkie vid, and I take elements from that to improve my life. Always try and put a positive spin on things, try and look to the best things. It does help from a certain health point of view. It's almost spiritual, in fact, to look into yourself, because there's a lot of inner power that you can bring out without always looking on the negative side of things. Now, following that video, just to give you an idea how things could be misunderstood sometimes, I got some comments on Twitter, as I tend to do, with people that were worried that I was clinically ill and should seek professional help. What's going on there then? Now, I'd never claim that I'm 100% sane. Who is? We're all on slightly different paths in life. And whenever I can see something that is going to benefit me, I'll certainly take that. I've said to you quite a few times before, I suffer from stress for 20 years, and it's all about taking a standpoint on that. Right, think, right, we're going to attack this, what's better? So I choose to be positive. If bad things are happening, I will try and take a positive spin on that, because that's my coping mechanism. I am quite a sensitive person. I think a lot of people that, maybe it's not for me to say, but a lot of people that are creative will take on other people's emotions for the people around them. So I tend to surround myself with positive people, and you will get people that are consistently negative in life, which is up to them. There's no rules about that, but their sort of feeling can rub off on me, so I tend to avoid those people and focus on the positive people. As I say, it's a life choice, but you do get some people in life, if you give them a positive, so positive news, they will hit you back with 3 negatives. What's going on there then? That's not a way to a good life in my humble opinion, but each to their own. To be honest, YouTube probably works better when it's kept light and fun, which I tend to do most of the time, but occasionally I might discuss things that happen in my life or opinions and just get a bit of a cross-reference to what everyone else thinks, and I think that's good to do, to touch base with real life every now and again. Quite often it's all about raising a debate to see what people actually think about things. In the past, not on the internet of course, I have taken part in various debates where you're given a subject about an important thing. It might not be something you actually agree with, but a way of thinking. You do your research in the debate, and then you just defend that argument as much as you possibly can. A bit like being a lawyer, even if you don't think agree with the sentiments of that, but you try and think of all the positives there to try and force through your argument to get people to believe that way of thinking, and that's the way you actually learn and get a greater understanding. It's a bit of like politics really, to try and say all the positives of what's going on, understand the full situation, and then you can understand someone else's standpoint really. So it's not all about yourself, it's like think about everything. And with live debates you get a constant back and forward of ideas, so if something's misunderstood then that's corrected quite quickly, and it's a to-ing and fro-ing. Now the internet, it doesn't actually do that, so it isn't the best place for practical debate. So people get the wrong idea, wrong end of the stick, and then move ahead with something. Hence I get things on Twitter claiming that I'm mentally ill and all that sort of malarkey. So again, is the internet the best place, particularly YouTube, the best place to discuss complex ideas and situations? Well, No, but I'm never, as I said before, but I'm never going to shy away from that if I've got something to say, because that's how discussion picks up. And you do get a lot of clever stuff within the comments as well, but quite often you have to weed your way through, because people just tend to jump to the conclusions of odd things you say. It's quite easy as well to think, well, this person's thinking dramatically different to me. They must have some sort of mental problem or breakdown, which isn't always the case. Sometimes in life you have to take different measures to make sure your life runs smoother. In my case, it was stress, and I have coping mechanisms I bring in to help with that. So in a lot of situations there where I'm on the borderline, I can choose to be happy with the information I've got available rather than just being depressed and letting that take me over. Sometimes people hide negative comments and just say they're not negative, they're just being a realist. Well, everyone defines their own reality to a certain extent. You can always put a positive spin on it. It's whether if you choose to or not. So I'd like to know what you think about that. You might run a channel yourself where the comments have got a bit out of control because you've gone too complicated or haven't got your idea across properly. Or you might be someone that just watches videos there and you think, oh, this is a bit too deep for me. Well, you don't have to watch that, and we have a lot of fun stuff there and gaming and all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much. Life goes on. Whether you choose to be happy, it's free will. You can do what you essentially want, but choose what works best for you. So more videos coming up on the channel. Thank you for staying with me. There will be that Patreon video up a bit later on. So yeah, until next time, stay safe and goodbye.